Shalom, I'm Sister Lily, and in today's video, my topic will be don't let your past keep you from growing. So if you want to know a little bit more about that, continue watching. Let's get into it. So before we get into some history, I would like to read the definition of blameless. Innocent of wrongdoing, and some synonyms are not to blame or without fault. Now that we have read that definition, let's get into some history of Susanna. Now I'm just going to give a summary, but if you do want to read it on your own, you can find it in the Apocrypha. So, two high-ranking men in the body wanted to sleep with her. She declined because she feared the Most High and understood the judgment for fornication with another man. They told her that if she didn't sleep with them, they were going to lie and say she was committing fornication with another man, knowing she'd be put to death for that. But Susanna still didn't agree to it. She had a healthy fear of the Most High and told them she'd rather fall into the hands of God rather than men. Then the prophet Daniel came to her defense. Now I do want to read a scripture. Proverbs chapter 19 and verse 5. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall not escape. So, if you are bearing false witness against somebody or lying, knowing that they didn't do something, the Most High sees that. His eyes are 10 times brighter than the sun, and he will be judged for that. I do want to read a definition. Integrity. The quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. Another definition is moral uprightness. Susanna's moral uprightness was the laws of God. Now, that story alone just goes to show the importance of doing the right thing, even when nobody may be watching, keeping that integrity, because the Most High will always reveal it all. He will always reveal the truth, no matter what the situation is. You may be feeling helpless, or, you can only imagine how Susanna was feeling in that situation. The elders are lying on her, bearing false witness, knowing she didn't sleep with anybody, knowing she didn't sleep with them. But she remained faithful. She had a healthy fear of the Most High and his judgments, and she was defended. Now, I also do want to say, your pattern of works is very, very, very important. Now, whether they be good or bad, that's up to you. Susanna's was good, so she was defended. But if your name is always found in drama or mess or not so good things, it'll be hard for somebody to want to come to your defense. I do want to read a scripture, Proverbs chapter 25, verse 28. He that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. Now, who wants to be that city that is broken down and without walls? Nobody, right? So it is important to control your emotions and make sure you have rule over your spirit. And I also do want to add, the Most High will not put you through anything you cannot handle, and he will always make a way to escape that trial or temptation that you are going through. But it's up to you to make that right choice. Now, let's dive a little bit more into not letting your past keep you from growing. So, I want to read the definition of growing. Becoming greater over a period of time, increasing. When we were younger in the truth, or maybe newer, we may have found ourselves getting caught up in foolishness or getting in trouble a lot. And that's not good. As we grow and mature in the truth, we must cut that out. It cannot be named amongst us because that's not a good look, and your name is what you're known by. As Proverbs 22 and 1 says, a great name is rather to be chosen than great riches. So that in itself says a lot. You should want to have a good name, because when people say your name, do they think good or bad things? That's something to think about. Now, let's get into some ways to get and maintain a good name. Show yourself friendly, be greetable. People shouldn't look at you and you have a resting BF face. That's not good. People should want to walk up to you. You should be personable, friendly, Another thing is not being idle. There's always something to do, whether that be at home with chores, cooking, cleaning, helping your parents, helping your siblings with homework. There's always something to do in the house, I promise. And in the congregation, you can join different offices like Zion dancers, kitchen, cleanup duty, cold towel team, scribes, notes. And even if you're not officially on the team, you can always help out. If you see a sister struggling with her kids, or maybe they're being a little fussy or loud during class, you can say, hey sis, do you need help? And that will take a lot of pressure and a lot of relief off the mom by you just simply going over there and asking her for help. I also want to touch a little bit on friend groups. Your friend groups are very important because they are a reflection of who you are. When they think of you, they think of your friends. When they think of your friends, they think of you. So you want to make sure you're around those like-minded sisters that have a good name in the body, that are friendly, kind, helpful, charitable, and have that good name like the scriptures say. Every beast consorteth as well. You have to remember that. So you want to make sure that your friend group is not gossiping or murmuring. And you want to make sure that the conversations are righteous and beneficial. And if they're not, you correct them. Hey sis, let's maybe talk about something else, or that's not something we should be talking about. And just fix it. Now with that, I do want to read one more scripture. Romans chapter 8, verse 35. Who shall separate us from the love of Christ? Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or sword? So like that scripture says, we want to make sure we are letting nothing separate us from the love of Christ, no matter what we are going through. We must grow through what we go through. And remember, the mistakes that we make, because we all make them, we all are not perfect. We make mistakes, we fall, but don't let those mistakes determine who you are. We grow through it, we learn, and we do better. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and learned something from it. And with that, I say shalom.
They're coming for you, they're coming for me, a nation, a whole family. We know the word and what it says, don't be afraid. They killed the prophets, destroyed the seers, from Greece to Babylon, now here across the bay.